What's up, guys? One model back, and gonna do a little shooting today. Just probably put about 12 rounds through one of my little 22 revolvers. But I'm gonna be shooting 22 mag today. I'm gonna shoot that same old pan that we shot the high point 45 at. Get her in the ground a little more so you guys can see where the holes are. I'm just gonna shoot about 10 yards, 11 yards, the same distance as I shot the 45. So I'll just show you guys that so you can see where the holes are. Obviously, these holes will be a lot smaller, but I'm going to be shooting another budget gun, I guess you could call it. Some of the states, just like the high points, won't allow these because of the melting temperatures of the metal. But these Bulldog holsters, they're fairly cheap. You can get them on eBay and Amazon, but they work pretty good for what I use it for. They're decent little holsters if you're just looking for a cheap holster to carry around, just to maybe haul something to the range or whatnot. But today I'm going to be shooting my 4 3/4 inch Heritage Rough Rider. As you know, these are now made in Bainbridge, Georgia. The older models used to be made in Miami, but now Heritage, Taurus, Rossi are like 3 sister-ish companies. They all help each other out. They all run through the same factories somewhere along the line, so they're technically not all related companies, but Taurus, Rossi, and Heritage are now like 3 sister company type. They're very close with each other. Some of the engineers help, and all 3 have come a long way from their early years. Rossi, Taurus, and Heritage. But I, just like the high points, I own several of these Heritage Rough Riders. The bunt lines. My dad actually has a bunt line, the 16-inch with the pistol barrel, or the pistol grip. Like I said, I have the 3.5 inch, I have the 4 3/4, which is what this is. I have a 5.5 inch, I have a 6 inch, a 6.5, I have a 10 and a 12. There's all kinds of barrel lengths you can get now. The only one I've shot it before, a buddy of mine has one, but I do not own one, the carbines. It's a pistol frame, and instead of a pistol grip, you have the like the carbine stock. You have like an actual stock on a pistol frame. They're pretty neat. They're very different. From what a little bit I've shot, they're very accurate. The one I shot was kind of picky with ammo. It didn't seem to like the hollow points. Kind of like some of these semi-auto 22s. But I'm not saying, maybe it was just that gun. You know, Heritage, I would say they're decent guns. They have some problems. The problem with Heritage is they overproduce. They are very mass-produced. And I don't know how many I've owned over the years. 10, 12 different ones I've traded and sold and pawned and, you know, whatever, whatnot. They're just cheap guns that you can barter with, in my opinion. You can keep them in whatever. You can bury them. Like, I have a few guns buried. I actually have one buried right now. I actually dug one up. But there's people that bury these guns. You can hollow out trees and put them in there. Just throw some oil on them. If it comes down to it, and, you know, the very least, you know, put them in a metal tin, or a insulated metal tin, or a wooden box insulated, whatever. Bury it somewhere with some ammo, box of ammo. It's a survival option. It's a last-ditch effort option if need be. These guns are cheap. You can buy these guns used for 40, 50, 60 bucks. You can buy them new for 100 and a quarter a lot of places. Usually come with extra cylinder. You can get all kind of different grip options, different aftermarket cylinders. Again, are they high quality? No. Are they fun plinkers? Yes. Will they do the job if that's all you have? Yes. Make sure it runs right. Keep it cleaned. 22 ammo is very dirty. Keep them cleaned. You know, keep all your hammer springs clean. Keep your, keep your cylinders clean. Just keep everything clean. Make sure everything is functioning. That will give you less of a chance of a hang up. Like I said, are they Smith & Wesson? No. They're a budget-friendly option, and they're excellent for kids or youngsters just starting out, They want to move away from maybe the 22 rifle or the BB gun and try out a pistol. Excellent option. And they're just cheap and they're fun to customize. If you're looking for cheap shit just to do on the side. I know everybody likes the Ruger Wranglers. I've had one, and honestly, all my Heritage Rough Riders will outshoot them. The ones I had, Heritage, I'll outshoot a Wrangler any day with them. That's just my experience. And I'm not a big Ruger guy to begin with, but to each their own. Now this is the 4 3/4. Yeah, that's not going to focus. That's like a monkey fucking a football, but there you can see Heritage Rough Rider 22 LR, or as you see here, put her on half cock and give her a spin. I put the Buffalo nickel, and this is, as you see there, that's 22 WMR. It's 22 mag cylinder, so you can convert these. Every Heritage model you can run 22 mag or 22 LR. Most of the time they give you like a $30 coupon. You mail it in, you get a cylinder for 30 bucks. It's $29.99. This is the Buffalo nickel. Has the Native American head, and of course the bison with the scroll at the far end there, or at the front end. And yes, she's loaded because we're about to shoot. And of course, my customization with the white fingernail polish on the front post and on the rear notch, because my eyes, the black on black, I absolutely fucking hate black on black. It's an abomination. I don't know why people continue to make black on black from factory. People older than 18 or in 21 are shooting handguns. That's your base, actually. So stop the black on black. Older people don't have great eyes. Of course, it has the knurled hammer. You get a nice hold on it. Of course, everybody's gripe about the Heritage is the safety, and yes, I hate them. I despise them. However, you can now go on Amazon, and as of, I think, this year, they have a Heritage Rough Rider safety delete. So you can delete this. It's a kit. It's like 40 bucks. You can delete these safeties. So that's pretty cool. And of course, has a loading gate. Flip it open, put her on half cock, and just load it. And it is a 4-click. It's a 4-click, just like the old Colts. But of course, the safety's on. Has a transfer bar, has a hammer transfer bar block. So pull the trigger, it's cocked. As long as that safety's on, it's not going to fire. And of course, the grips. These are an aftermarket grips. You can buy bird heads frames. Pretty much what it is this whole front and back strap. And from this piece here, it's the trigger guard. This whole L frame here and the grip is part of the frame. So pretty much this and all this separates. And then where this line is, you know, everything down to the trigger and the frame. You can get bird head grips, which are the small rounded. Oh, it looks like a bird head. Imagine that. And I do have two of those on the. I have one on the Barkeep and one on another Heritage. But this is a scroll grip. This is just the original frame, and I just bought the wood grips themselves. They are like a Cocobolo type wood, but they are scrolled and they're indented almost like fish scales. But I thought they were pretty neat. Has a classic look to it with the buffalo nickel cylinder. They're raw, they're cheap, mass produced, so you're going to get more lemons than other companies. But like I said, I've been fortunate. I think I've only had one that was a complete lemon, just like the High Points, out of all of them that I've had. It was just a simple factory engineer flaw. The hand actually inside the hand it was not catching. It was ground down. It was way too small. So, you know, it's just a factory flaw. But like I said, mass produced, you're gonna have problems. But all in all, they've been good to me, and I enjoy shooting them. They're nice plinkers. You know, if you can run snake shot through these. Those of you that are afraid of snakes, which I'm not, but you can carry snake shot. If you're going out checking your traps or whatever, put one of these in a holster. Nice option. Nice little woods gun or a secondary sidearm, whatever. Put it in the glove box. Put some hollow points in it. Or in this case, 22 magnums. Which, what I have today are I'm just shooting some CCI. Gonna shoot 2 cylinders worth, so put 12 rounds on. These are CCI Maxi Mags, full metal jackets, 40 grain. I think they're 1875 feet per second. These are like $35 a box? Y'all are out of your fucking minds, people. $35 a box for 22 mags. Y'all are ridiculous, but let's zoom in. I'm going to shoot from the same spot I shot the High Point. So let's see what happens. I'm going to shoot 6. Just one. Give me 1 second. The dogs are being let out, so give me a couple minutes and we'll be back and we'll do some shooting. Alright, we got the dogs in. Let's see what, it's getting dark. It's about 4:40-ish. It'll be dark here in about 20-25 minutes, so see if my old eyes can put any one of these on target here. Try to keep you guys in frame. So 4 3/4 inch Heritage Rough Rider, 22 Magnum in about 10-ish yards. 40 grain CCI Maxi Mags. Let's go check, actually. I was holding dead center. I'm not even sure where this is shooting. There's 1. There's 2. 1, 2. I'm not sure which is first or second shot. But I was holding about here. So it's shooting high. So I'm going to hold about here. I'll aim at the bottom of the orange. Should be pretty close. Like I said, we're about 10 and a half, 11 yards. Let's see what these other 4 do. Still shooting high. Let me aim a little lower. Is that 6? This was 6, eh? There's 6. So that was about 8 yards. So this was the one. This is the one that I just shot, the last one. I was not really aiming. So we shot 6. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So maybe this is the one I was aiming, or the one that I just kind of shot offhand. Maybe that one missed. So there's 5 out of 6 on the 12-inch pan. Not terrible. We'll see what these next 6 can do, and then we'll wrap her up. Let me pause you for a second. I'll be back. Alright guys, we're back. So, I got some good primer strikes on them. And they're good heavy strikes. Yeah, they're all heavy strikes. That 5th one, I don't know what that was. It was just a weak strike, I don't know. The look like strong strikes on the primer. Let me prop you up here. Get this little girl loaded up here. Get her loaded back up. Put 6 more in it and we'll call her a day. We're on 18 minutes. Just don't want to make this a super long video. It's getting dark on me. What do y'all think of this time of year? I like it. I like the cold. I'm not a big summer person. I don't really like the getting dark at 5 o'clock. That's kind of, it's depressing, but you get used to it, I guess. Or maybe you don't. Kind of like a balance in between. I don't like it staying daylight till 9:30 in the summer either. But I do not like getting dark at 5 o'clock. You like that? I love that sound. But yeah, so we got the 6 loaded up. Let's try her again. Same spot. I'm gonna hold bottom of the orange again. And let me take a step, I'll take a full step back. So about a yard. Right? So maybe we're about 11.5 yards now. I'm gonna keep the same hold. The neighbor's getting home, so we'll have to wrap this up. Let's see. Final 6. Definitely hit that plate. Alright. I think we got a better group that time. Let's see what we did. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Much better. We had one flyer. So, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One in the bowl. And then we have one here and we have a flyer. So not bad. The second 6 were definitely better. So here was the first 6, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we had one off. And here was the second 6, the ones I just shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That was the flyer. So a 1, about a 2.5 inch. We actually had 4 right there. I mean, that's an 1.5 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4 right beside each other. Free-handed at about 11.5 yards. 22 mag, single action revolver. That's not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then one in the bowl and one here. So these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These were our last 6 right here. That's pretty good, free-handed. And I was holding about here. So this gun definitely shoots high. So at about 20 yards, I would say at about 20 yards, holding dead center, that gun's going to be pretty accurate. Right now it's not bad either. It's a pretty solid shooting gun for about $100. A box of ammo, if you're shooting 22 mag out of that, costs half as much as the gun. You can take that whichever way you want. But anyway, that's another little shooting video here at the Asylum. It's getting dark. It's getting dark. Hope I didn't piss off the archery hunters. Sorry if I did. You'll get over it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the Heritage. I know some of y'all just like the high points. You don't like them, they're junk, right? You'll never buy them. There's better options. Of course, there's always better options with everything in life. But try the other options. Just give them a try. You know, you're not going to spend a lot of money. At the very least, you have a spare gun. You have a backup. You have something to sit in your glove box or your cabinet. Keep her loaded, and you never know when you might need it. Keep her cleaned. Shoot it. Let it, make sure you know where it shoots. And you never know when you might need it, but that's a good little group there. 1 in the bowl, 4 together, and then you had that flyer. 1.5 inch group of 4 free-handed. Even though it was shooting high, that's very accurate. Like I said, at 15 to 20 yards, that gun would be, I bet you that gun would be, I've never tried it on a bench or anything stationary, so it'd be something to give a try. Yeah, I got my little shooting stand here. Remember these stands? These are what they used in school. Like the TV and the audio stands, remember? They wheel out the projector. They'd have the VCR down here. I don't know where the hell I got this. But it's here, so I use it as my shooting stand. But anyway, that's the 4 3/4 inch Heritage Rough Rider with the scroll grips and the Buffalo nickel revolver or cylinder. 22 mags, CCI, maxi mags. 40 grain full metal jackets, 1875 feet per second. That's not out of a 4 3/4 inch pistol barrel, obviously, but you get the gist. Little cheap bulldog target. They're nice for what they are. It can and will get the job done. But like I said, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of the accuracy and the shooting. Give a thumbs up if you like the video. And y'all take care and stay safe. And just remember, don't be afraid to live dangerously, because if you're not living dangerously right now, I would argue that you're not living right, considering everything going on. So, that being said, we'll see y'all in the next one, and y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.